Hey guys, how you doing? It's John the Warhorse here. Wanted to do a little session today on positive focus. Just got off or had to leave a conversation with Garrett and the team because I had terrible connectivity. So I could have gotten pissed about that and said, well, fuck, blah, blah, blah. I paid for this or whatever kind of lame excuse I made, or I could take the lesson from it and go for it. So after the echo chamber and everything we were doing, it was great stuff, great call. But I said, no, okay, I got a choice. I can sit here and be irritated but I got most of the stuff. I've been here a while. And it's really great reinforcement. It's really great stuff, and every week is new stuff. But I said, okay, fine, be irritated or go make something happen. So I pulled out, came over to sit on my porch with my dog, who is my amanuensis, and said, fuck it, let's apply it. I mean, let's live warrior. That's not just talk warrior or write warrior, or annotate warrior. So what happened, right? So had a really terrible connection. Couldn't get the stuff I needed in or out. Couldn't have the connection, this conversation or anything that I wanted to have so desperately today. Because been having pretty much of a bummer 2 weeks or 3 weeks. That doesn't matter. Who gives a fuck? I mean, life's life. So why was that positive? Because I said, okay, I can take that stuff and go use it now. There's a thing about getting immediate results, getting immediate usability out of something. When you go through all these courses, sometimes they give you all this complex stuff. And when Warrior here, we're about keeping things simple and not stupid, but really elegant, but simple and powerful. And so it's about simplifying things by making them more complicated so you get the immediate results, instant results, and you can integrate them across all areas of your life more quickly. That's why we're here. What else would you want to do? This is not about long-term seminars or, geez, I've got 9,000 weeks of seminars, and at the end of that, I'm going to be human. Bullshit, guys, come on. So it's about getting results quickly so you can expand in other areas of your life, other areas of your business, whatever. So what's the lesson? Just got to go for it. Got to grab the gems, the jewels, the seeds out of every experience, good, bad, and different. Mostly the bad, because the bad really does transfer you into a different way of looking at the world, and then apply it. So you don't sit there and whine on the sidelines, or cry on your mother's shoulder, or whatever other loser kind of thing that we do sometimes or want to do, and say, "Well, what was me?" Bullshit. That doesn't matter. So that's really powerful. So you suck whatever energy, juice, power, like the anti-kryptonite nugget out of something, and just create power. But you can't do that unless you do the power focus, unless you understand why it's powerful. What do you get out of this specifically? Why is it positive? And why is probably the most important word, the most powerful word in the English language. Truthfully is. Because it's the reason why you do things. It's the rationale behind you do. It's what drives your holy cause. It's what drives your heart, your passion, your purpose. That's what it's about. So the closer you get, this when you start to simplify your why instead of going through these all these models and books and crap like that, just get down to the basic knife fighting, man. That's what it's really about. I got 7,000 leadership books on in my desk over in my office, and I said, yeah, I read that book in like 2005, maybe. Yeah, it was a good book. What do you remember of it? Fucking nothing. So, hey, you went to the seminar. What do you remember of it? Man, good food. That's what it's about. It's about what can you use as a weapon. How do you weaponize you in your life, your business, your family, and everything else? So let's do the core four and just see how this works. So why? My body. Today, the past few days, I got no shoulder, no foot. Doesn't matter. But you know what? So why is that? What's positive? What's the lesson I'm going to apply? I have choices. We all have choices we can make as to how much we want to put out, how much we want to put stuff at risk. So if you think about your body or your physical training as a poker marathon. Can't run out of chips. Can't run out of gas. You're here for the long haul. What are you willing to do at the age of 30, 40, 50, 60? Oh, fuck, 60. Yeah, I must be dead. No, you're going to live to 100, dude. 70, 80, 90, 100. Imagine that. Wow. So, yeah, I'm doing all this shit, man. I'm banging the crap out my butt. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to go forever. Yeah, I'm bulletproof. I'm immortal. Ain't the way it works. How about if we live with the long game in mind, push ourselves every day, but also check in to see exactly what that means to us? Because sometimes you just can't hit guys hard anymore. Sometimes it's great to hit guys. I love to hit guys. Okay, but I can't hit guys anymore. I got no shoulder. When I went down to the first bro down, I had a total tendon tear. I couldn't even touch my ear. So, but what does that mean? So why is it important? You got to check in. And I'm working on a program or a project, actually to work with Garrett to talk about you're not bulletproof, and to really talk about the kinds of things you do to have to put in the long haul view over the crazy stuff that we warriors do, so that you don't hurt yourself, you don't end up in wheelchairs, and you don't end up totally decrepit, and you can't lift your shoulder above that. Because I gotta tell you, that sucks, dudes. And I've been there. And I've been working out since I was in 7th grade, 6th grade. And now, I'm sitting there going, okay, the heaviest weight I can lift is my left arm. But that's bullshit. But anyway, I digress. So in your spirituality, I think about it, man. We struggle with spirituality. People say, well, I'm not religious. I'm not this, I'm not that. Take it. Take what you can. Everybody says, well, I got to read the Bible. Okay, we can start in Genesis, or you can start in Matthew. You can start in Deuteronomy, or you can start in John. Pick something and start reading it, or listening to it, or studying some other religion, and just listen and say, wow, what's the nugget I can take out? What would they have to believe about man, about interaction of man, or whatever, for them to say and believe in the things they have to say? When you start looking at it that way, you start opening up your aperture. You start turning, say, Garrett said, you start looking at the various sides of the house. And that's really important, guys, because the guys who sit there and bang Bibles and stuff like that, God bless them. I mean, that's the way they were raised. I got that. But it really is, it's about a personal relationship with God, because the one thing the Bible does say, at the end of the day, babe, it's you and him in the book. How'd you show up? I'm going to score you. So why do we measure what we do? Why are there metrics? Why do we compete against time? Because everything we do is measured, and that's just a microcosm of his macrocosm. So anyway, on balance. So balance is tough for a lot of folks, because we all go through ups and downs. We're all, relationships, you put two people together and you get DNA that just offsets, and it's hard. So what's the nuggets there? What really, do you ever sit down at night and say, what really worked today? If I had done this, I might have made a little difference here. Might have avoided this fight or whatever. Or what was the one thing I needed today, and how did I communicate that? How did I signal that to her? Or how did she signal that to me? Because if you just simply go through Groundhog Day, they say we're young, the Bill Murray movie. If you start with that every day, and you never get the rock up higher the hill. So it really is the myth of Sisyphus. Whereas you simply say, today, here's what I'm going to do. Yesterday I figured I learned this. Today I'm going to do this. And here's what we need to do together. And so you work with them, because it's not about, I've got the model and she's got to show up. It's a team effort, dudes. It's a team effort. And sometimes we're the douchebags on the team, and we need to up our game. So on business, business is kind of pretty simple. You just gotta see what's working and what's not working, and you have to do a realistic, no bullshit assessment of all your processes, of your numbers, of your people, and really understand, okay, this is what I got, and that's an important set point. But you really don't care about that. You do, you love it, all that sort of stuff. But where do you want to be? What do you want? And back down from there. And what you'll find is as you go draw these lines that transgress through your people, your resources, your business, you find things that fit and some things that don't. Wouldn't you rather make decisions starting now to get you where you want to be, instead of trying to force fit people into square holes and all that sort of crap, and decide I don't need these systems or that system, or I'll figure this out later and kick the can down the road, or this guy really means well, but I'm really dragging this buddy into battle, or I've known him for 20 years and he's not that bad. Because that's all loser talk. All that does is depress your curve to get to your point. So now you're missing your end point by 30, 40, 50, 60 degrees. It's not a game you want to play. So the power of power focus is incredible, and really encourage you all to do that. We're going to do a 2-day session out with our family and friends and colleagues out in Las Vegas at the beginning of April, just to walk through these kinds of techniques, because they will change lives. They'll change your life. They'll change your family's life. They'll change your business. They'll change your kids' lives, man, and that's kind of the game we're supposed to be playing, instead of it's all about me and I'll give you some money at the end of the day when I die. That's a bullshit, kind of a formula. So with that, it's John, the Warhorse, game changer. Love you all. God bless you all. You make it a great day, and be more coming. And if you like, go over to reframeyourgame.com. Fill out the form. You want a one-on-one session with me about any business issue you're working, or really any issue you're working that's holding you back from achieving the things you need, that you really want, not need, but that you really want, you're really committed to go do. Happy to talk about it and see how we can help out. All right? God bless you all. Take care. Good night.